So my last video was about the 5 reasons on why you should visit Istanbul, Turkey as a budget traveler. And one of the reasons was because there's a lot of public transportation. And that's true. There's buses, taxis, subways all over the city, and they're clean, they're comfortable. It's really good public transportation. But for some reason, every time I'm in Istanbul, I get really just kind of lost. And it's totally my fault for not doing enough research and prep work to understand the system. So here are my 3 tips to navigating the public transportation in Istanbul. AKA the 3 things that I really messed up. 1. Don't get discouraged by the ticket machines. And this is one of the first things you need to do to use the public transportation, is either get these coins that give you one-way passes on the subway, or get a reloadable card, which is a lot more fun, a cute souvenir, and makes sense. Both times I tried to use them, I was just really confused. So the first time I couldn't figure out how to get the card. The second time English was kind of a glitching, it wouldn't let you select English.
Kartınızı yaklaştırınız. İşleminiz yapılıyor. Sadece kağıt para girişi yapınız.
So basically my advice is to not get discouraged. I definitely was very flustered the first time I tried to use these machines. But if you're at one that's glitchy, maybe try the next. And if you really can't figure it out, wait, take the time to ask for help. If you go through the gates without your card, you probably will eventually be stopped by the security. 2. Do some research on the transfers within the subway. So on the way from the airport to downtown, you need to transfer subways. And there's not a ton of signage. If you're a little more used to traveling on your own and being a little lost, this really isn't too hard. But for me, this was my first time in a new country. I was kind of scared. I was pretty young, and this really threw me off. 3. This one maybe is an issue all over the world, but I thought I'd make this adventure and use the public transportation and see the whole city. I set this challenge to only use public transportation to get from one side to the next. And it was working pretty well. I explored a lot of the city, but I couldn't find the bus stop that I needed to get to the final destination. And I did end up in the wrong metro station, for I was only like a 15-minute taxi ride from the metro station I ended up at to the airport I was trying to get to. This 15-minute taxi ride was actually pretty expensive. I didn't complete the challenge, but I did try. So with that, either you can do a little more research to pinpoint exactly where the bus stop is. Generally, when I'm in certain countries, I don't have like 4G data on my phone or Wi-Fi, so that makes it a lot harder for me and I need to do a lot more research. If you did have data or internet, you probably could just like ping the spot and it would come up. All these little things can make travel really confusing and kind of intimidating when you're on your own. Maybe plan some extra time when you're looking for planning your trips and what times you need to return to the airport and things like that. Maybe do some extra research when you do have Wi-Fi, so you're very aware of where that bus stop will pick you up, where it will drop you off, or any transfers you need to make. For me, I didn't spend a lot of time doing all those little things, and it definitely came back to get me. Thanks for listening.